Okay, so on the Cisco router, I'm going to enable the HTTP service. So IP, HTTP, and I want to enable the HTTP server. So basically, rather than telnetting to the router, I'm going to be able to open up an HTTP session to the router. What I'll do is start a Wireshark capture here. And I'll filter for HTTP traffic. Nothing has been captured at the moment. I'll go back to GNS3. Here's the console for the web term client. So I'll see if I can ping the router. So ping 10.1.1.254. So I can ping the router. What I'll do is start Firefox and connect to 10.1.1.254. That's the IP address of the router. I need to enter my username and password, which is Cisco in this example. I'm not going to save the password. I can go to diagnostic information and see syslog information. So that stuff is stored in syslog. Exec, type a command such as show IP interface brief. Run the command, and notice there's the output of show IP interface brief. Show run will allow me to view the running configuration of the router. So I've now just retrieved the entire running configuration of the router through HTTP. Not a good idea, because notice here I can see the HTTP information. So I can see, as an example, show tech, show extended ping commands. We can see a URL to cisco.com. We can see a fave icon. We can see a whole bunch of information in the output here. So I'm able to view the HTTP text clearly, various commands, stuff like that. Let's go a bit further down. So I'll follow this information, follow HTTP stream. Notice there's the show IP interface brief command. So I can see all of that. So be careful, because hackers or others will be able to view the running configuration of a router as shown here. Notice there's the enable password. So again, all I did was select some text, follow HTTP stream, and I can see the HTTP stream. So I can see information such as the configuration. I can see clear text passwords. There's the enable password. I can see the VTY password shown in clear text. Be very careful using clear text protocols. So I'm going to filter for HTTP once again. And notice right in the beginning, we've got this unauthorized option. So we told that we need level 15 access to access information on the server. And then we've got data sent from the client to the server. And notice authorization, credentials, Cisco. So there we can see the username and the password used to access the server. So that's not very good. Let's try setting up a different username. So username, David, password, Cisco, IP, HTTP. Authentication. Let's go for local. So that'll use a local username and password for authentication, rather than just the enable password. I mean, what's scary about this is I've just picked up the enable password, but let's go back to connecting to the server with the new username and password. So 10.1.1.254, David, password. And what I'll also do is set the username David privilege level 15. So give him level 15 privileges. Try that again. Notice I can log in. So I've been able to log in as David and do commands such as show IP. Interface brief, and that works again. But now I'll scroll down through my Wireshark capture, and what I'll do here is just filter for HTTP. So there's unauthorized as a message. Next message. Notice credentials, David Cisco. That gives me full privileges to the router. I have full rights to this router and can do anything on this router that I want to with that username and password. It's just crazy. So let's do another one. Username, Peter, privilege 15, password, Cisco123. Great passwords, those. I'll shut this browser down. Connect again. 10.1.1.254. Peter, Cisco123. What was it? 123. Yep. Click OK. Won't save that. Type command once again, such as show access lists. Probably no access lists on this router, so nothing there. Show interface gigabit 00. There's the output of that command. But once again, scrolling down in our Wireshark capture, there's unauthorized. So we need 15 privileges. There's our username and password, Peter Cisco123. And then once we've done that, we can actually see all the data. So as an example, I'll follow the HTTP stream here. Notice there is a list of commands that I could use. Show this one. Notice there's the output of show interface. So show interface gigabit 00. There's all the output. Don't use HTTP. Don't use Telnet. Don't use FTP and TFTP unless you're sending that across an encrypted tunnel. This stuff is in clear text. Anyone can grab your username and password and data if you use these protocols. So don't use them. Okay, I'll stop this Wireshark capture. And what I'll do is save this file. So HTTP. Be careful using these protocols. Don't use them if possible.